believe it or not, there's still plenty to be ironed out in terms of where guys will be, when they will sign, etc. And that includes Justin Faulk with the Carolina Hurricanes or with the Anaheim Ducks, who apparently would like to trade for him with Carolina. A trade has been, quote, intensely discussed. The Ducks are not, however, on his approved trade list, but he could waive his no-trade clause if he gets an extension. Now, this doesn't make much sense to me, Johnny. First, he doesn't want to go sign with the Anaheim Ducks, or they're on his no-trade list, and now he's saying, well, I will if I can stay there long-term. Explain this, please.
Well, I mean, he has a little bit of leverage right now. Carolina's over the cap, so he can leverage Carolina's need to trade him, Anaheim's desire to have him to get himself some security and an extension. He just saw Jake Gardiner, a really good defenseman, go most of the summer and not have a deal as an unrestricted free agent. If you, with 1 year left on your deal, can parlay the need for a trade into a 4 or 5 year extension, sounds like a good idea. And we have to remember for Justin Faulk, I think his no-trade list was half the league.
Right.
So it's not like it was 3 teams and Anaheim was one of the 3. By the time you get to team 12, 13, 14, you're just kind of picking teams out of there. I don't think he has any great problem with playing in Anaheim, obviously not, if he's willing to sign an extension there. But it's really just taking the bit of leverage you have and trying to get yourself an extension out of it. And if you can get a 5 or 6 year deal in Anaheim, it's a pretty nice place to play and live.
Yeah, it does. Do you think that makes sense? A good fit for him with the Ducks?
You know what? They need defense. They need help on some depth on their defense. But I would be leery of giving him a big extension, especially if it comes at the cost of Andre Kasha, who I think is a good young player who might be going the other way. Maybe making a trade from a position of need for the Ducks because they really need a defenseman. Their top 3 are really good. Larson, Gouli, and Holzer. That's where you might get hurt with some of the depth, and Faulk could certainly step into their top 4 and do a nice job there. I would be leery. You know, 2 or 3 year extension, sure. 5 or 6, which I'm sure is what Justin Faulk will want if he's going to waive this no trade clause. I would be less inclined to give that to him, but I don't run the Ducks.